job interview coming up. You're getting ready for it. You're nervous, wondering what they're going to ask you. How do you answer the questions they're going to ask you? And you're thinking to yourself, wrecking your brain, what are the questions they're going to ask? One of the most common questions that get asked in a job interview are, what are your weaknesses? So I'm glad you landed on this video, because in this video, I'm going to tell you how to answer that question. Get ready. Hi, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thanks for landing on my channel. My name is Taisha, and I'm a career coach whose mission is to empower you toward economic success. And what better way to do that? And what better way to do that than through your career? Your career is the easiest and quickest way to enter the world of economic success. So you're on your way, well on your way toward that goal. With my help, I will give you the tools and the technique. So I'm going to teach you how to prepare for a job interview. And in particular, I'm going to weaknesses. I'm waiting. Well, I can tell you what your weaknesses are not, and that is they are not strengths in disguise. How many of you have been told this dreadful advice throughout your career? I know I have. Your weaknesses are your strengths in disguise, and that's what you tell the employer. No, please don't say that. They don't want to hear that. That is not what a weakness is. According to Webster's dictionary, a weakness is the state or condition of lacking strength. Now that's about as clear as it gets, right? No, it's not. About as dry and unclear as it gets. Basically, weaknesses are things that can be improved upon or fixed. So when you think of a weakness, don't think about anything that is towards like nature to you, that is inherently a part of you. And one thing that I do want to mention is please do not say that my weakness is I don't like people. I'm not a people person. Newsflash. In any job that you get, you're going to have to interact with people. Be it your supervisor, your coworkers, your peers, your support staff, your IT, your HR, customers, external customers, what have you. You have internal customers in anything that you do. So if you say you're not a people person, that's not going to go over too well with your potential employer. That is a negative. Even though it's a weakness, you don't want it to appear as a negative. You want to put a positive spin on everything. So please don't say that you're not a people person. Just wanted to use that as an example because don't do. I want to give you 2 points when it comes to discussing your weaknesses with a potential employer. Make sure that your weaknesses are situational. So when you speak of the weaknesses with the employer, you want to make it situational based so that it does not appear that it affects you in every aspect of your life, day in and day out. So it's not a constant thing. It's just a situational thing. And the next point that I want to make is you want to make sure that you let the employer know that you are currently taking steps to improve that weakness that you have. So they want to see that. So when you think of weaknesses, I want you to preface it in the form of a story. Stories work for almost everything. It's used in marketing. It sucks people in. It puts people in your shoes. It can exhibit emotion, elicit feelings, all type of things. So when you craft your story around your weaknesses or weakness, I want you to think of it by utilizing a system called PAR, which is you have the problem, and then you have whatever action that you've taken to resolve the problem, which is the R, P-A-R. So that's what I want you to think about when you're crafting your story around your weaknesses. I'm gonna play this example. Hope that you're finding this material to be very, very beneficial. And I want you to comment below if you have ever been asked the question of what are your weaknesses in a job interview. I want to hear it. Comment below and then tell me, how did that job interview go? How did you feel when you were asked the question about what is your weaknesses? Were you confident? How did you answer it? I'm dying to know. Comment below. And don't forget, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. I don't want you to miss anything. I'm continuing this series on to the next week. So subscribe and hit that bell. If you have any topics that you want me to discuss, put it in the comment section below and I will discuss that comment. Speaking of which, I want to talk to you about how you discover, or some ways that you can discover what your weaknesses are. Some people are unsure. Some people think they're perfect. You know, girl, perfect, I got this. I'm the bomb.com. Well, we may be the bomb.com, but we all have areas of improvement. That's what I like to call my weaknesses. Areas of opportunity. Got that from a mentor of mine, actually. And I like it, so that's what I call it. So I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you about how you can figure out what your weaknesses are. And one of the things that I do every year, I do something called a 360-degree audit, if you will. I get information, I solicit feedback from my peers, from anyone that has a working relationship with me, from customers that I serve, anyone that has a working relationship with me, I solicit feedback from them so that I can improve upon anything that I'm doing. If I have some weaknesses, some areas of opportunities, then I know where I need to shift my focus at. One thing that I do not recommend is I do not recommend getting the feedback from friends or family members. And the reason being is friends and family members, they want you to be great. They don't want to hurt your feelings. So a lot of times, just in an effort to protect your feelings, they may tell you things that you want to hear. So that's not going to be beneficial to you in the end, in the long run. And they're not doing it to hurt you. They're doing it because they love you. So you need to elicit that information or solicit that information from sources outside of your friends and family. Now, some of us have those friends that's going to tell us the truth, but most will not, okay? And another way that you can find out what your weaknesses are is reach deep down inside, because you truly know you. Nobody knows you but you. So reach down, dig deep, and think about things or areas in which you can improve upon. Just dig deep and think about it. What have people said to you? What is the feedback that you've gotten on a performance evaluation from a supervisor? What is the feedback that you've received from a peer? Customers. Think about that. Any like daily interactions with people, even outside of the workplace. Because if you have a bad attitude, it typically spills over into all aspects of your life. You treat people like crap. You're mean. You're moody. Have people said that to you? Then we can think about that and ways we can improve that so that people can have a good experience. Now that you have the answers to what are your weaknesses, I'm hopeful that this is going to be some great information that's going to help you land your dream job. Speaking of dream job, do you really know what your dream job is? Do you have a clarity on that? Hey, if not, in the description below, I have a free ebook of how to find the perfect job. A lot of people think they know what they want to do and then they get into the job and what? Miserable. Oh, I hate this job. I don't want to go back to work no more. But if you get that clarity on the front end, this can help you from making a very costly mistake because people go back to school, timely mistake, time away from your family, away from goals that you have set, and away from achieving your ultimate dream, which is to have that dream job. So look at the description box below and click the link to download my free ebook on how to find the perfect job. And also I have a free 45-minute consultation called an empowerment session. I'm all about empowering you. So 45-minute free empowerment session with me, one-on-one, just me and you. We can talk about anything career related. It could be a mock job interview. It could be questions you have. It can be concerns you have. It can be anything career related, business related. Maybe you're thinking about starting a business. Maybe that is your dream career. Maybe that is your dream job to be an entrepreneur. Let's talk about it. So that is also in the description box below. You can schedule an empowerment call with me, free, 45 minutes. I don't want anything from you but your time and your commitment that if you schedule this call with me, that you're gonna show up, you're gonna show up on time, we're gonna get something out of it, you're gonna get something out of it because I want to empower you. I've seen day in and day out where people don't have the tools. They wish they had the tools. They wish they had a career coach to help them navigate the muddy waters of being a career person, a career woman, a career man, and just figuring it all out. It's not easy. They don't teach us this in school. They don't teach us in high school. So that's where I come in, and I want to give you the tools and tips and techniques to help you achieve your goal of a dream job, to help you be economically stable, to help you be that role model for your kids, to show them that it is possible, that your dreams can come true. I want that for you. Schedule your call. It's down in the description box below. And I'll see you next week, where we will be continuing this series of common job interview questions and answers. I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for your support. Subscribe, like, and share this information with somebody. I know somebody can use this. I know somebody can use this. It's a family member, a friend, a Facebook group. Somebody can use this information. Share it. See you, folks.